Alright, YouTube, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this Thursday afternoon. I'm on my lunch break, so I wanted to whip out a quick video, say hi to everybody, and just go over some quick things. We'll talk about some cool cards that I picked up from Anvil Studios. These things are amazing. I think they're really nice. This is that's the information for the cards. If you want to pause the screen, I'll put a link down in the doobly-doo. Don't forget you can use my affiliate link at DriveThruRPG. It doesn't cost you anything extra and puts a couple pennies in the bank for me and helps me continue to bring you these awesome reviews. So Anvil Studios, what can I say? This is a budding publisher. He's actually on my Discord, and I've recently upgraded him to official publisher status because he's got some cool stuff in the works. But for right now, we want to talk about I'm just having brain farts all over the place, guys. He's going to be running Saints and Sinners game, which is a Savage Worlds imprint, and it's his own world. So he's going to be a third-party publisher using the rules of Savage Worlds. And I believe one of his friends actually made Savaged.us. And if you haven't heard of that, it is character creation software, almost campaign management software. It kind of looks like that. I've dabbled with it for a little bit just recently. I got access to his campaign. He's going to be running a small bi-weekly game here starting, I think, next week, the week after. So starting in 2 weeks, I think the 18th or the 19th of March this month. And he's a budding publisher. He's got some great ideas. Super nice guy, very interactive, very approachable, and I don't even know how he found my channel or where he came from. I don't know if somebody referenced him to me. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he saw one of my videos. You know, I'll have to ask him. If you watch this, sir, Brandon, go ahead and post down in the notes below how you found me, because I don't even know. But he's super cool. We've struck up a friendship. I'm going to get him on to do an interview, hopefully sooner than later. Because I want to generate some publicity and some hype for his game, because I think he has a super awesome concept here. Saints and Sinners is going to be neat. But in the meantime, he is officially a publisher. He's on DriveThruRPG, and he put out the Arcanum Syndicate, or Knights Arcanum, Legends of the Storm Riders card deck. And I'm assuming it's for Savage Worlds. I didn't really get too much, but I did order the deck, and it comes in a neat card box. No more of those plastic boxes. Maybe DriveThru still does it, but I kind of like the cardboard box. It's just a foldable box that they put the cards in, but it's nice. There's the logo on one side and the Anvil Studios, and then of course your standard 54 deck of cards. And we're going to show some of these cards off because you can hear it. The card quality is, your standard card deck, and they look great. So here's a normal, card, and of course it has the icon on the back. And then I'm a sucker for sci-fi, so this would be great to use with the Last Parsec, or even Rifts if you're a big Rifts fan. If you're doing more of a sci-fi, version of Rifts, or any, hard tech sci-fi, anything like that. So nice, like I said, heavy card stock, looks great. Here's the two Jokers. So here's one Joker with like this cool ship on it, which again I think looks snazzy. And then of course the back of the card, and then the other Joker, which I gotta say this one's kind of my favorite. It's a chick with 4 arms, or 6. No, I think she's only got 2, but she's got some, like a spider or something. I don't know. She's badass. So lots of cool art. All the numbered cards look the same, but you got your king, queen, and jack. Everything else is just your standard cards, but the ace is, the ace has got the symbol there on it, for each suit. But man, look at the king kind of following that female there, and I'm assuming in the Legend of the Storm Riders that these are prominent NPCs or something like that. But man, dude, look at this guy. This guy's badass. I mean, phenomenal art. Cards look amazing. And again, another, I don't know, creepy dude. But just super cool art. I got him in last week, and I meant to do a little video about him, and it got away from me. Here's the hearts. Sorry, I should have had this all set up. But here's the king. Obviously, some sort of knight, but definitely badass looking for sure. So super awesome. The queen, Queen of Hearts. Get my fat finger out of the way. And then the Jack of Hearts, again, another snazzy looking card. We'll go through the other. Let's just pull them all out. Why don't we? Give me a second. I got the clubs. And then we'll go with diamonds. Yeah, and we already saw those guys. So cool. All right, so King of Diamonds, which I think is kind of cool because it's a female. So badass right there. The art is phenomenal. And the queen is what looks like a dude. So again, I'm kind of digging this. Some rock warrior. And I don't know anything else about this setting. Hopefully Brandon can send a little more information my way. King of Clubs is, again, also badass. Queen of Clubs is some sort of draconic four-armed snake dude, super badass. And of course the Jack of Clubs looks badass as well. So super badass art, comes in a nice box. You've got your ordering information here. To order these through DriveThruRPG, you can use my affiliate link, helps out the channel. If you're looking for some cool sci-fi, Star Knight iconery and imagery for your Savage Worlds games, super awesome deck. Comes in a nice deck box. In this case, got the Star Anvil logo on one side, which is his publishing house that he's doing his creation. So super cool. DriveThruRPG. Use my affiliate link. Pick it up. I think it was $8 or $9. I can't remember. I did pay for the UPS shipping so that I wouldn't have to fight with the post office and their dumb assery. Don't get me started on the post office. So, obviously that's cool stuff. Go check it out. Brandon makes amazing stuff. Super excited that I'm getting to play in his Saints and Sinners, and that's SYNNERS, which are guys that work for the Syndicate. I don't know a whole much about the world. I know it's kind of a cyberpunk setting in the future. I've seen a little bit of art. It looks super cool. I can't wait to get a chance to play it. Hopefully, I know on the Discord, he has a private Discord for the game, and he's posted some background information. I haven't had a chance to read that yet, but I'll get reading on that hopefully today and start working on a character because I'm super excited for that. But in other news, because I don't want to do just a super quick video, I did get in the mail 2 days ago, I think Tuesday, I got City of the White Wolf for Warhammer 4th edition, and I've flipped through it vaguely. I haven't gone real deep into it yet because I just, work and everything. But I gotta say, oh my God, this is a beautiful book. Cubicle 7, I'm not a fan of their Lord of the Rings set that they did. I have the first book, and I got the cool dice with the little slip cover, and I'm glad I have it in my collection, but it'll never see the light of day. I'll never play it. I have no interest in running it. I have no interest in playing it. I just didn't like the mechanics. It didn't spark me. My understanding is, from what I've been told, the adventure or the traveling mechanics are super solid, and that's great. I'm glad. I'm sure it runs just fine. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not for me. Be that as it may. And then, of course, they lost the license, and then I think they did a 5th edition version, and now there's a new version out. And I'm not sure if it's still by Cubicle 7. I think it is, but like I said, I don't have much interest in it, and unless Cubicle wants to send me a free copy, that's about the only way I'm going to look at it, just because I just don't have any interest in it, but I do have a big interest in Warhammer, and I gotta say, so far I've got this. You saw my review. Hopefully you did. If not, go down and doobly-doo and check it out. It's one of my latest videos. I did a review of the starter set, the Warhammer starter set. Phenomenal starter set. One of the best ones I've seen. And I did a basic review when it came out 2 years ago. I can't believe it's already been 2 years, for the core rulebook. I might revise that. You guys let me know down in doobly-doo if you want to see an updated review of the 4th edition book, because I took a little extra time. I've been reading it a lot lately, and at first I kind of was a little bit negative on my review of the mechanics, but now that I've had a chance to really deep dive into them, make a couple of characters, I'm really liking it. I love the character creation mechanics. They did a great job with that, and giving you an incentive to do the Realms of Chaos kind of deal, chaos where you take whatever die you roll, but they also give you an option to, obviously pick and choose and make your character the way you want. So really well. And like I said, leave notes down in doobly-doo if you want to see an expanded review of the Warhammer 4th edition core rules. But this is amazing. I think I'm going to order Ubersreich. There's a book of Uber's. It's not of Ubersreich. It's adventures. So it's an adventure book. And I'm not a big fan of pre-done adventures, but I am a fan of more information on a setting and or area, and adventure hooks and ideas. And man, they are aplenty in here. Also, like I said in my review of the starter set, the Ubersreich book in there gives you all kinds of NPCs, just like this does. I mean, the format is amazing. They give you a bit of the history of the ruling class, and then like shops, merchants, they break it all down. The slums, they give you tons of NPCs that you can interact with, or have your party interact with. So just really well done, really well laid out. And there's even some more monsters and critters in here, I believe. And there's a very extensive index, which is really well done. And Middenheim and future events, you got Wolfkin, which is a new career, and then a whole bunch of NPCs for you to use that are just amazing. Character creation to give you some different, if you want to make a character from Middenheim with the new character creation rules, they're in there, and they don't supplant the rules. This is just in addition to. So if you want to if you want to be a Middenheimer from the Middenlands, and your character is going to be human or whatever, you can roll on this chart and get specific careers more in line with characters from that area. So that's really awesome as well. And then of course, like I said, their NPCs are just, a full page for an NPC with all of his stats and all of his information. Just really well done. I'm not sure. I think there's some new monsters in here as well. I'm not quite sure. Midden Ball is in here, which is basically Blood Bowl. Not as gonzo and over the top, but pretty darn close. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the cults, like Korn and Nurgle. This thing is just so well laid out. It's not funny. There's all these. I love it because it's a piece of parchment with a hook in it, but that's actually an adventure idea. So if you can read that, and if it sparks you, you can add it to your campaign or your game. There's just and every page is chock full of these. It's just really well done. Yeah, here we go. Here's some White Wolves, a Spectre, Children of Ulrich, which is a new class in the back. The Bloody Hydesman, which is another monster. So you got all kinds of stuff in here. And just tons and tons of information on the area and all the different fiefdoms that are in there, and all the different districts. It's just so well laid out. Nice map. The inside front cover and the back is a full spread map of the area. One's kind of a GM's map. One's a player's map. Just all kinds of stuff. So it's hardback, perfect. It's stitch sewn, so it's not going to fall apart on you. And we are looking at 157 pages, technically 159 with the 2-page index, which is very comprehensive. So yeah, this is definitely if you're gonna have players from the Midlands, or if you're gonna be playing Ulrichian type games, this is a must-have, because it tells you all about the White Wolf Ulrich and his cult and everything like that. So I mean, you can be a priest of Ulrich, you can be, all the different stuff that has to do with the Church of Ulrich. It's all in here. It's just really, really well laid out, and the art, I mean, they did a bang-up job. The calendar telling you what goes on, and the turn of events that are specific to Middenheim and its area of influence is just amazing, and the art is fantastic. Look at that. I mean, that's just fantastic, really well done. I'm trying to see if there's a full page, splat page. There's really not. I mean, they just so much chock full of information. Knights of the White Wolf. Look at that. Is that not amazing? I mean, Ulrichian fanatics, the Wolfkin. And like I said, there's a new class in here for those guys if you want to play those. So, over the years, I remember a lot of people complaining that, the dwarves have the troll slayers, that, uber warrior, berserker, crazy, and there were not a whole lot of careers for humans to get kind of that. And now there is. The kinsmen, the Ulrichian fanatics is basically the human version of troll slayers, which couldn't be more appropriate. So you want to make the cult of Ulrich much better than Sigmar. This is the way to go, because Ulrich was there long before Sigmar was. It's the old, just some strife between your Sigmar players and your Ulrich players. So priest, everything, all that's in here. It's just really well done, guys. I can't say enough about it. So just wanted to knock out a quick video for the day. Get some housekeeping out of the way. We are well over 410 videos on YouTube, and I was streaming Star Wars. I've stopped because I upgraded to the 7.0 expansion, and my game stopped working. And I've been in touch with EA Sports. Their customer support is abysmal. It's all overseas, and the guy that I dealt with couldn't get me off the phone fast enough. So anyone from EA Sports or from Star Wars, the Old Republic, you guys need to address that, because it sucks. And I've been a customer for 10 years. I've played this game for 10 years, and I'm still, was finding new stuff there, and I was super excited with the new expansion. And I can't play it, because when I load it, it comes up and it doesn't say there's any servers. And it's something on my computer, but I'm a 20-year IT veteran. I've done firewalls. I've reinstalled the game. I've rebooted my computer. I've rebooted my router, my modem, everything. I can't get the game to work. And I've checked my firewall. I've turned my firewall off. I've done everything. I've looked at the ports to make sure the port it needs is open. I can't get it to work, and their customer support is horrible. So I'm looking at probably canceling my subscription. I'm really bummed. I want to keep playing the game. I'm not going to go out and buy a new computer just to play Star Wars. That's ridiculous. I have a 2020 Asus G14 that I absolutely love. I'm recording this video on it right now. It works great. It handles every game I want to play. I'm not a big computer gamer. I do most of my stuff on the Xbox, but there's a couple games that I do play on the PC every so often, and it handles everything. And like I said, it allows me to render my videos and do all my recording and everything just fine. So that being said, New World kind of flopped. I just lost interest in it. It faded into the background. I fired it up the other day, and I just had no desire to play. Now, that being said, Guild Wars 2 is another one I've played for many years. I played Guild Wars 1, and played the shit out of that and loved it. So Guild Wars 2 I've been a fan of for years, and I've not gotten the last two updates or expansions. So I went online and I was like, I like to play MMOs every once in a while. I just want to veg out on the computer and play a computer game and not have to think too hard about anything. And the wife and the kid are watching TV in the living room or whatever, so I can't really watch TV there. So I thought, wow, I got to do something. So it's been great. Guild Wars 2 is phenomenal. It's a great game. If you haven't tried it, play it out. Probably going to stream some of it as well. I haven't done I got a free level boost to 80 or whatever for the new Heart of Dragons or whatever it's called. I did pick it up. So I have all that stuff, and it's super cool. I'm excited for it. I got to be in the mood to play. I can't set a schedule and record, like on a set schedule for that. It's just not my style, and I've got an autistic child, so my schedule is always in chaos and flux. So yeah, what else? Got a Discord channel. Links are in the doobly-doo. Let me know if it's not working. Should work. I set it to never expire. We have a lot of game designers and everybody that's on there, so feel free to drop in, say hi. We have, of course, the drive-through affiliate link, which, of course, link is in the doobly-doo. If you use my code, you just browse as normal, check out through that link, and you make the channel a little bit of money. It's pennies on the dollar, but it adds up. We also have Patreon, $5 a month for Patreon. That gets you access to the Discord. You get a designator on Discord so that everybody knows you're a Patreon. It gets you first dibs to any games that I run. I just ran the Black Iron for Jay Lasarde at Feral Games Inc. At Dab had made a Foundry interface for it, and we used it, and he just updated. I updated those files today. So we're going to be doing a second edition, the second part of the playtest. So Black Iron's already out. It's a very dark fantasy setting with elves, dwarves, and humans, and beastmen, for lack of a better word. It's very dark. It's a lot of fun. I have the D6 version. There's also a 5th edition version if you're more inclined to 5th edition and you want something a little more, not so nice. It's a very dark game, and very adult themes. So careful if you're playing it with young kids. I would recommend not playing it with young kids. But it is a good game, and nonetheless, I think you'll have fun with it if you're into 5th edition and you want a darker, more mature setting for your 5th edition flavor. The Black Iron is definitely it, and you can use my affiliate link to pick that up as well. So Patreon, $5 a month. You also get entered into drawings every once in a while when I have stuff to give away. I do that, and I send it to you at no cost to you. So there you go. Let's see what else. That's really about it. I'm back on Facebook. I made the conscious decision to help grow my brand, so this video will be available to watch on Facebook as well. A link from Facebook to YouTube. YouTube is my primary platform, but Mr. Mean Speaks is a group on Facebook. Feel free to go join it. I will put a link in the doobly-doo as well, because I just realized I put a link to my personal Facebook, but I really want to keep the two separate. My personal Facebook is just things I want to do or I'm interested in or whatever, and the two do overlap, but the Facebook group Mr. Mean Speaks is for you guys basically, and if there's things you want to see, jump on there and let me know. I'll post these videos, will also go up on Facebook. A lot of people don't like the YouTube interface or whatever, but they still want to watch YouTube videos, so there you go. So other than that, that's really about it. I can't think of anything else. Patreon is awesome. It's a great way to support the channel. It's only $5 a month. I do have Mr. Mean stickers. They came in last month. I ordered them. A big shout out to Nubby Mike for turning me on to stickermule.com. If you haven't heard of these guys, all they do is make stickers, magnets, and that kind of stuff. Cup hold or coasters, they make small little knick-knack stuff, but I will say that their stickers are pretty premium, and I have a bunch of stickers. So if you're interested in the stickers, send me a PM either through you can email me at mrmeanspeaks@gmail.com, or you can shoot a message here and I'll put your email in there and I'll get your address and I'll send you some stickers. So I have 2. These are going to be updated because I realized if I'm going to do stickers for marketing, I should have some information on there. And so this is only the first trial, and these were relatively inexpensive. But I have the basic Mr. Mean Speaks sticker, which is my channel logo, and then the holographic one, I think they call it, but it's kind of shiny. It looks kind of cool, especially when the light hits it. It looks great. So I have those 2. I can send you some stickers in the mail. Shoot me a message on YouTube down in the comments below with your email address or whatever, or jump on my Discord and shoot me a message with your address, a private message if you don't want your address blasted everywhere. And just shoot me a PM on Discord, and we'll get those in the mail to you. So yeah, that's all that's going on with the channel. I hope everybody's doing well. We got some more reviews coming. That's right. So the fine folks over at there's my phone. I can't remember the name of the company, but a Gabriel reached out to me at Helmgast. Helmgast is the guys that make it's Helmgast, HELMGAST AB. And Gabriel is the community manager and marketing assistant for Cult Divinity Lost. They reached out to me. They want to send me a copy of their book, and they want me to review it. Now, I had the original Cult years ago when it was produced under Target Games AB, and it belonged to another company, and I can't remember the name. So if anybody remembers the name, put it down doobly-doo and remind me. But anyway, it's a very, very extremely mature game. It deals with very triggering topics like, child abuse and murder, and not murder hopo in the sense of like, Dungeons and Dragons, you're killing monsters. This is all humans, and it's dealing with your with the divinity, and whether you go to heaven or hell, depending on what you believe, and not necessarily in those terms. It's a unique game. It's very dark. It's very different, but it is very adult themes. And I'll make sure that I put a disclaimer on the video before I start. I do the review, but they're sending me a copy. Hopefully it goes out in the mail here today, and they'll send me some tracking on it so that I can keep an eye out for it. But as soon as I get it and I get a chance to look at it and read it, I'm going to definitely do a review of that. It was very nice of them to send me a copy for review. And of course, my opinions and my thoughts are my own. They don't influence that in any way, shape, or form. And that's all my reviews. A lot of companies send me games to review. I buy a lot on my own, but they are my own thoughts and opinions. They are not influenced in any way, shape, or manner by said company. And I maintain that integrity because that's what you guys want. You don't want a fanboy. There's tons of D&D videos that give you that. I don't give you that. It's my review and what I think about it, and how, what kind of enjoyment I think you might get out of it or whatever. So it's really going on, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know in the notes what you're playing, and if you can drop into the Discord and say hi, please do. I'm on it most of the time, and I have access to it on my personal phone, so I can reach out and reply back when time permits. So I hope everyone's doing well. Peace and hair grease, and as always, Mr. Mean says, be nice.